Talking about monetization, you actually have three different people. You have a content creators, me, you have a platform like SWAHILI, right? And also you have clients. So once you go with brand awareness, people are aware of your brand, and then people, they're not just coming to watch and leave, but they're actually engaging with. Let's get it, let's get it. Great, a wonderful day. I'm here with Kiragas. I can easily attract, these investors, and also, I put myself in a position, whereby I'm not just listening to them, but I actually initiate the conversation. This is the journey to One Africa. Hey, hello everybody. It's good to see everybody. First of all, I want to thank God for this opportunity that He has given me to come here and to connect with the rest of y'all. Also, I want to thank SWAHILI for giving me to come here again and share my experience. I'm just going to start with the introduction a little bit, and then we'll start counting the time. Africa of solidarity in peace and love, and our mission is to defend and protect the image of Africa, and to bring back all the heritage, including sons of daughters of Africa, back to the land, and also to decolonize them. And we just try to invite everybody, all Africans who are in the advantage of opportunities that we have here all over, and change this continent, not necessarily for us, but for the next generation, right? Advantage of an opportunity. What I mean is, looking back to my life, like 6 years ago, I was actually employed. I was working in one of the companies in South Korea. I worked there for only 9 months, and then later on I decided to quit, because I felt like, I was not really being myself. There's something inside of me, right? At that time, I lost my salary, I lost my insurances, I lost the visa, people coming into my channel. So if you multiply by 365 days, you get 365 people a year. If you have new people coming to a channel every single day, you got almost 700. 3 people, you get almost to 1,000, right? And that is all about consistency, like consisting, producing your content. That's when you actually grow your brand and people become aware of what you're doing. I don't want 1,000 people to subscribe a day or to follow me, but I just have to reach out to one person who never knew about SWAHILI Nation before. So if you never knew about SWAHILI Nation before, today it's my opportunity to actually let you know and recruit you to become part of our team. The second thing is customer engagement. Basically, here you have kind of like 2 choices, right? One choice is that you deliver a statement, right? Statement, and don't leave a room for people to engage in your content. Or the other option you can choose, either to leave a room for curiosity. Like when someone will listen to your content and maybe watch your video, they like deep inside their heart, they'll feel like they want to be part of it. They want to be part of your conversation. You engage them to become part of you, right? And they see themselves in your vision. I said about my vision and my mission. So it was very easy to connect with the rest of Africans, because for instance, most of our followers are diaspora, specifically from United States, and they felt connected to our vision because we want to bring back the sons and daughters to the continent. And most of them, they want to move back to the continent, and most of them, they are here, right? So if you look at our content, we will find out that we always leave a room for people to engage. And the more people engaging to your content, that's when you can actually generate, income. And I'll talk a little bit about that when you're talking about monetization, you actually have three different people. You have a content creators, me, you have a platform like SWAHILI, right? And also you have clients. So these clients could be your fans, and also could be, let's say, STANBIC, people who they actually want to introduce their brand through your content. So what you got to think about is that, okay, what can I do to win the heart of SWAHILI so that they can trust in my content and start monetizing? Because in every single content, there's a different, how can I say, criteria of monetization, right? If I win their heart, that means they can, put ads in my channel and actually monetize. But if I want to win the heart of the clients, basically, I just need to, if my vision aligns with those people, let's say I'm talking about technology, I'm talking about finance, basically, I have a big room for, ads from STANBIC to show up in my content, right? That's basically it. And the third point I want to talk a little bit about is lead generation. So once you go with brand awareness, people are aware of your brand, and then people, they're not just coming to watch and leave, but they're actually engaging with your brands and what you talk about, because that's what you need, right? You don't want to have a channel that nobody talk anything, nobody shares and everything. It's going to be a little bit complicated. But that's when you become a lead in whatever category that you choose yourself to place in. And this is all about high quality. Right? People already know if you want those customers and those clients to stay there and actually to attract even investors to put ads on your platform and monetize, then you need to have very solid and high quality content. And then the last part is what we're talking about, all of us here today, says growth. Eventually, if you do these three things, there is no way out. You're going to make money from what you're doing. So if you want to generate that, first of all, you have to find that thing that you are born to do, something that you can actually work 24 hours even without feeling hungry, something that you can do even when you're not being paid. You just do it because you exist because of that. You become that brand become you. If people look at you, they call, hey, that One Africa guy. They might not know my name, but they call me One Africa. Why? Because that is me, that is my passion, and that's what I'm fighting for. That's basically success. Let's go to the second slide. And I think this is where I'm gonna finish, because my time is, I guess I have a few minutes. Factors that influence content ideation and monetization. All right, so you already have everything. I think you guys remember the first slide. The first thing is target audience, right? So for instance, you're a lady, right? You want to create a content about cosmetics, or you want to talk about cosmetics. That means your target audience is women, right? And understanding your audience demographics, interests, and pain points is crucial for creating relevant content. I want to hit a little bit about pain points. Pain point is something that has been frustrating people for a while, right? So that becomes, it's not a problem, but you're turning a problem into an opportunity and taking advantage of that opportunity to make money out of it, right? It sounds bad, but it's actually really good and it works. Business objectives. So this is where you start aligning your goals, your heart and everything to turn it into a business, right? To turn into a source of generating, income. And this you can basically even target. If your content is about technology, rest assured, you'll have a lot of technological companies coming to you and try to do that with you. So I'll give an example here. I think I'll talk a little bit later in the panel discussion Because my vision is to unite Africa. My vision is to have one passport. My vision is to have borderless continent. We can still have these lines, but I don't need a visa to go to Ghana or to Nigeria because you're one people, right? In Tanzania today, you have a lot of people from Kenya, from Somalia, from Ethiopia, from Malawi, from Zambia, from South Africa, Ngoni people. All of us, we moved here long time ago. We don't even know where we're coming from, but we are Tanzanians, right? By birth, by citizenship. Why do I need a visa to go to the next country? Why do I need that, right? And why do I need to pay? In January, I went to Nigeria and I had to pay $150 just for a visa, and I had to spend more than $2,000 to go to Nigeria and come back. It's crazy. Like I can go to Europe with less that amount of money, but traveling in the continents is quite pricey than doing that. So basically, the system that has been created, it has been created to divide us, to separate us, and to keep us apart from each other. So our mission basically to fight, against that. And so last year, one company reached out to me. But why did those people reach out to me? They did that because my vision was aligned with their vision. I want to unite Africa. They also want to bring all couples in the continent coming together. So when they were thinking, who can we make the continental brand ambassador of our company? Then they thought of me. They saw my content. They thought how I'm fighting for one Africa, and I've been in Ethiopia a couple of times. So they reached out to me and they say, hey, we want you to be our brand ambassador. We have this an idea. So please come and, do that. It was an event of one day. But long story short, because my vision actually aligned with them, not because I twisted my vision to be like them, but because from the very beginning, I was just working on what I was called to do, and they found themselves in my vision. And I was able to go there within a single day. And that is kind of like another way of monetizing or bringing sponsors and partnership, right, from the content that you produce. So my focus is not to bring those people, but my focus actually is to just work on my vision day in, day out. And then somebody out there will connect with what I'm doing, and then will want to partner with me, right? And then we'll do that. If they come, that's okay. If they don't, I'm going to continue to produce and monetize my content, for the betterment of my generation and my coming up family. Industry trend, all right, let me wind up. Industry trend. So here I want to talk about two different things. A lot of people, we have this challenge, especially here in Tanzania. Most of us, we follow trends. What is trending right now, and that's what we want to create. I'll tell you honest, that is not the real meaning of content creation. I told you that bringing something into existence. If my job is doing what is trending right now, I'm not bringing anything into existence, but I'm just following mkumbo. That's why we have a big culture of, if zaidi kila moja anavaa hivi, kila moja anavaa vile. Huyu anasuka hivi, kila moja anasuka vile. We don't have difference. And I'll tell you, you're not going to be able to break out from this market if you do like everybody else. When I started, I was doing reaction of different songs, and then I realized that no, I'm just promoting them. Why don't I find my niche and try to bring it to existence and find my market, right? So we decided in Swahili Nation One Africa that we are not going to follow trends, but we are going to create trends. We want to be kind of people that we start with something and then everybody else follows. That's that. And that is the real meaning, true meaning of content creation. And once you do that, no matter how much, how much number of people you have in your platform, you are already successful because you're bringing something into existence, right? And then the last thing in this slide, competitor analysis. This, I think I'll just say this. Let me wrap up here. That it depends. If you're a kind of person that you really like to compete with others, you really like to compare yourself with the rest of the group, it's okay, you can go there, but you really need to do, the next slide actually is talking about that competitor analysis. Can you show that a little bit? You really need to do, the next slide please. You really need to do this thing that I'm not going to talk about to actually find everything about your competitor. But what I will suggest to all creators here, you need to be your own competitor. Right? If you bring something new into existence, that's why that means you're the only one doing it the way you do it. So you just focus on that, you do that, and I'm telling you, people will be attracted towards you do. So if I wrap up everything, monetization is very important, and content creation is not something that is coming next, but it's something that is happening right now. I am the true definition of that, living out of that. Because of that, I was able to start my own business and have other people as well employed in this business, and we are continue to fulfill the same vision that we have in Swahili Nation One Africa. So I just want to inspire everybody that keep doing what you do, and if there's anything that will help you here, these couple points that I share, please take one of them. And if you want to know more about this, and even you want consultation, feel free to reach out to us. My assistant is right there holding the phone. Please raise your hand. That is Paul. And we can actually continue to do this away from here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We're inspired. Why don't you just jot down the questions you have from this powerful presentation. Now we're going to enter into a panel discussion and make a number of Sharon, social media, and financial educators. Different currencies.
Could you come again?
Would you please tell us what are some of the common ways that a content creator can earn money in Tanzania specifically?
Presentation yangu by targeting specific brands that you love to partner with. Some people, they actually approach them, but basically you need to have a foundation that will make it easier for you. Like you're not gonna need to introduce yourself that much, but people, they will actually see potential to invest in you, because it's transactional. Like, what are you gonna give to me, and I'll give it to you, right? And then this is one of the ways that we'll do. But first and foremost, I need to first focus on my content and and what I'm actually producing, because I told you guys I've been doing this thing for 6 years, but I became a brand ambassador last year with this one big company. Why? Because for the past 4 years and 5 years, I was being patient to continue building my brand and putting myself into a position where I'll be, recognized and even work with, different kind of people. So this is very important. I think that's one of the ways. Another way is they're just automatic. I'm using YouTube, right? So, we have memberships on YouTube, right? We have Patreons, we have PayPal platform, right? Ile point ya pili niliyosema kwamba in like customer engagement, those people, they actually become people who are willing, instead of paying $8 or $9.99 on Netflix every single month, they can actually pay that on your YouTube channel, and you can give them exclusive content. This is the real true meaning of having, customer who are engaging in your channel. So you might not even be able to monetize, but if you have members who are willing to pay every single month through Patreon, through membership, through PayPal, then you'll be able to make a decent through that.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. Nadhani kitu ambacho mimi nitasema kitu ambacho nilifanya, you have to be professional. So as a content creator, maybe your portfolio is your channel or a podcast channel that you have, but you have to turn it into a market plan and everything. So I had to write down the document of who we are, our vision, our mission, our goals, short term, long term, and everything in a document. And that was very easy, because whenever I met with people, I made my own business cards. Whenever I met, I give it to them. Now, at that time we made website. Right now it's a little bit down. Kwa hiyo mtu akitaka kujua kuhusu mimi au kujua the platform I have, Swahili Nation, I have everything on paper. They see that, okay, this person is organized, this person is professional, he's prepared, he's well documented, he has details and everything. Kwa namna hiyo, I place myself in a position whereby if I have all those things and you don't have, and you are, we're searching or we're looking for a deal, it's very easy for those investors or those companies to come after me. Right. And also I registered myself. By the way, in our organization, we have STANBIC Bank, so I can affirm that, it was very easy. Yeah. I'm just gonna need to double check if it's still working. But when we were looking forward to have a bank account, we thought about all other options, but we chose STANBIC Bank because we felt like they align with our visions, and basically they're all over the place, South Africa and everywhere. So that's what we have. And so we are registered, right? We have everything documented. So it's easy even when you stand on a negotiating table, right? They're not just gonna say, hey, we wanna pay you 1,000 for this deal. If they call me, I'll go with my assistant, I'll go with my lawyer. I've already, if it's a word, professionalized myself in a way that, I can easily attract, these investors. And also, I put myself in a position, whereby I'm not just listening to them, but I actually initiate the conversation, and we get to a place where we can all be mutually benefited from that.
Great. Now you just mentioned the lawyer. Now it makes sense why there's a law student here. Mm-hmm. She's right in the right track. So we'll come to the audience now. We're speaking about and also a content creator. So my question inaenda kwa Mr. Mika. Actually, ameongelea swala la kuwa professional, so as you can earn easy deals like ambassador and all that. Lakini he's talking with an experience, content creators ambao nasema they're mostly international. But talking to Tanzania, kwenye swala la content creation, ni mtu anaweza kamka leo, akatoa kichekesho, akajiita content creator, kisha kuna mtu anduka lake anavuka na kwa master. So I don't know how can we change this, because I'm pretty sure like I have started doing content a long way back, and one of the people ambao nimekuwa nikiwafollow sana kwenye content, I think is here, really here, is there. There's a person ambaye napenda kuangalia content zake kwa sababu he's a way bit international doing stuff. Lakini sasa kuna muda naona kabisa una post something really like very straightforward content ambayo ina structure, lakini watu ambao wananidui kwenye social media, ile cloud inakuwa ndogo. Ndio sisi sana tunasema mimi kichitue really get cloud. I'm pretty sure what you're talking about is something people can, like hard people can see it, but according to Tanzania, kichitue wewe ni content creator. So I guess unaweza kutuelekeza on how to differentiate that and understanding to know your value as a content creator na kuwa katika ile basic kwamba I want to be a corporate content creator. Yes, kwa sababu as I'm speaking right now najaribu kucontract the first time.
Content creators nazo hasa sisi ambao tunazalisha maudhui ya Kiswahili, sababu